Also very fast, very skilled. It's an amazing thing to coach them to see what they have to offer.
Well, here we go. It is Belmont and the San Clemente Rhinos, boys under 16. Raucous applause for these two sides taking the field. And just a reminder what's at stake. The Serengeti Elephants are in the boys' final. It is the winner of this game who will advance. Which team will it be? We'll remind you of the scores. Belmont have 1-1 against the Rhinos, 21-5. They lost to the Elephants 19-17. And the San Clemente Rhinos, they beat the Elephants 7-0. They lost to Belmont 21 points to 5. So it's all very even here. Points difference may come into play later, but of course, very important to see. Whoever wins this game will go through. There we go. That's the siren. It's the Rhinos on the right-hand side. In green, Belmont on the left and white to receive this. 10 minutes each way. First take here from Benaya Osia with possession here for Belmont. They go down to the near side. Carla Brashear is there, looking for support. Belmont, very well connected in this tournament. Zabala was in there as well. Now short ball looking for support. Joaquin Ball getting involved. And the penalty goes the other way to the Rhinos. Chance for them to tap and go quickly. What have they got up there, Steve? Alexander Montero is there. Oh, the big shot comes in. An absolute rip tickler. And Martinotti was taken out there, but it's a penalty to the Rhinos. They continue upfield. Anthony Amaya now looking to set off to the races. Santos Cashnada does well. Oh, and Higgins in there also, but there's 3 in a row. So we are going to have a little chat from our referee. Back 10 they need to go. 3 penalties in a row. Quick tap here for the Rhinos. Into the 22 they march. And Pablo Lorenes Forta was having ball in hand. One Thomas Ibanez gets close to the line. The Rhinos, numbers on the right-hand side. Good hands, they look to cut in. And again, it's powerful defending here for Belmont. They look to try and make untidy possession here, but picked up nicely. This time the penalty goes the other way for holding on. Well, back and forth stuff we've seen there, Sam.
Yeah, there's a really strong defense here from Belmont, backed up against their try line and able to put a stop to the Rhinos' attack and get that ball back and put it downfield a little bit here for the line out.
And Sam, we talk about how tough it is. Belmont is a club that play week in, week out. This Rhino side have only been together for 4 days, and it's really tricky to get that chemistry going. But again, the team's doing a good job.
They're doing a good job of stopping Belmont here, even though they don't have the same connection that Belmont does. They get to train year in and year out. So they're doing a really good job here. Hopefully they can keep that going and keep the pressure on them.
Yeah, the Rhinos had a good victory against the Elephants on Friday, 7-0. They had a day yesterday to recover, and of course to talk through some of the plays they've seen, some video analysis sessions as well, and just getting some rest is all important for this busy second day. Nice line out at the top there. It was taken by Osia. Belmont looping around the fringes. That's Majesty. Alpiu was very good yesterday. Alpiu got rid of a couple of would-be tacklers, and Olani gets the offload away. Still available here for Belmont on the outside now. Oh, what a fan. The flag goes up, though. Tyler Brashear, for a second, thought he was away.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing try there from Belmont, doing really good to work the ball to the edge. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to stay in, and it's a line out for the Rhinos.
Some special moments as well for all these players for their highlight reels, and of course, friends for life that they're making in this game of rugby. Ball bounces down to the side here, and the Rhinos have trouble at set piece. But Sam, I want to touch on that, how great it is. We was chatting to some of the players. There were some from Tahiti, some from Mauritius, France, South Africa, New Zealand. This global game, at a young age, you make friends from people all over the world.
Yeah, it's amazing to have people all over the world to connect to and really make those connections early on in life, especially out here, getting to come out here to California and meet them. And it's like now you have all these connections for life. It's really amazing for these kids to have those.
It's a world community, this beautiful game of rugby, and rugby 10s in particular has been tremendous opportunity for these young players over the last few years. This organization is doing wonderful things. We will continue the action next weekend as well, Friday and Sunday. But now at the moment, looking to see which of these two teams will get into the boys under 16 final. Will it be Belmont ball in hand? Again, a fend there from Majesty Alpiu. Wonderful first name, Majesty. He's not going to be taking that one on that occasion. It goes the other way now. Chance for the Rhinos. With a little collision in midfield here. Justin Pettis is there, and the ball's still available for the Rhinos. They're ducking down low. That's Owen Higgins, man from Salt Lake City. I love skiing in his free time, but now he's surfing on his days off as well. Possession will be kept there from Belmont Shore, doing a very good job to hold things up there. Again, no score in this game, Sam.
There's a little bit of back and forth here, playing in Belmont's half a lot. Even though Belmont's on the board, they were able to get that breakaway try, and the Rhinos aren't able to convert here in this first half.
This is the under-16 boys semi-final. The Elephants await. They're watching to see how these two teams go. Belmont with a little plan move, look to take it wide. Kaholani. The ball goes out of bounds, so just the pressure continuing to mount here as the Rhinos get it back.
Yeah, the Rhinos are going to have a good opportunity to attack off this line out here, playing in Belmont's half still. And they're getting really close to the try line. They just need to execute a little bit so that they can put that first try on the board.
Taking their time here, the Rhinos. This one's knocked down nicely. And now in midfield, the battering ram. Anthony Amaya takes him all on himself. Strong carry. Rhinos yet again down the line. See if they get some free space. They look to cut back in. Again going low, dropping a couple. Santos Castaneda doing well there to connect. Now they shifted wide again. Looking for support. One Thomas Ibanez bursting through. Ibanez getting close to the line. Can he reach? He's there! Ibanez scores. It's a wonderful score from the San Clemente Rhinos. They were working on busting the line, and it took Ibanez to get the try.
What a great team try here from the Rhinos. Punching it up the middle and then getting it wide and getting that switch in there and sending it back wide to get to the other side. And they're able to find a gap in the defense and put that ball over the line for that try.
Vital time to score for the San Clemente Rhinos. They're up 5-0 in the semi-final. The extra 2 attempted conversion, unsuccessful, so 5-0. But what a wonderful score. And this is what TENS is all about. You've got the free-flowing play, but then you need somebody to straighten and strike.
Off the scrums, and the linos can be really important to kind of stick that defense to one side and get it moving wide, and then eventually you'll find that gap in the defense, and it can open up the field a lot for you.
Dan, what position do you play in the game of TENS?
Out here in TENS, I play a little bit of prop and a little bit of hooker.
Very nice, but I've seen you score a lot of tries in the wing as well, so you're multi-talented.
Yeah. Sometimes that hooker and prop, you get stuck out on the wing. It's a lot of fun off there.
Oh, I love it. Big shot comes in here on Belmont Shore. Their club is well represented here with all different ages. Another shot comes in here from the Rhinos. They want to keep the pressure off that deep kickoff. Belmont have a long way to go. Thought about a kick, stepping off the right-handed foot. Still there to the ground. Belmont Shore now find themselves right in front of their goalposts. And big shot again comes in, riding the tackle really well. There was Cornet Brewer. Brewer doing superb work. Takes on a couple of players, absorbs some big hits as well. Benzavala moves it across field. Belmont yet again, another ferocious tackle. This time to the ground is De La Cruz. All out wide here. Alani puts a little kick over the top. That one towards the touchline. It's been very tough for Belmont Shore to get out of their 22.
Pressure from the Rhinos backing Belmont up against their own try line, and Belmont just wasn't able to get out of there, had to put a kick over the top. Just unfortunately weren't able to gain a lot of space from that. Rhinos have good positioning here for their line out.
Cornet Brew doing really well for Belmont Shore, but it's all Rhinos so far. Their lead 5-0. Nice little step there from Jorge Velázquez. Velázquez does really well. And again, Rhinos looking to link up now on the change of direction to try to score himself. One Thomas Ibanez. He really knows his lines. And across to Justin Pettis. He attacks, one off. Support arrives now to the right-hand side. Looking for that nice little switch. The Rhinos again ducking in this one. Jorge Velázquez. Again, now Belmont dive in to get possession. If we're really up against this Rhino side, coached by the great Todd Clever, Gavin Latali coaching the Belmont Shore side. Another quick tap here for the San Clemente Rhinos. Now whipping it wide. Ibanez throws a dummy. He's got one try ready. The big frame continues to carry. This time they get one Thomas Ibanez, just short of the line. Rhinos picking around the fringes, diving for the line. And they're there. Great score. Alexander Montero gets it done. Brilliant bit of work.
It was a great job from the Rhinos here, putting together some phases and then continue to drive their legs on those tackles, waiting for their support and able to get that try with the pick and go there.
Wonderful vision. Have them up 10-0 so far. Picking up around the fringes after Ibanez had a wonderful break. This will be the last moment of the first half. The extra two successfully put over. And it's 12-0 at the half. Todd Clever side leading here the Rhinos against Belmont Shore 12-0 and the boys under 16 semi-final. Serengeti Elephants will be waiting to see who joins them in the finals. Will it be the Rhinos? Will it be Belmont Shore? Time for a short break, and we'll find out in the second half in just a few moments. Here's a look at Ryan Mattias and Todd Clever, two Eagle legends now coaching the boys under 16 here with the San Clemente Rhinos. Gavin Lutali helping the Belmont Shore in the coaching ranks. And it is 12-0 so far. The Rhinos lead Belmont Shore. When they play in the final, whoever wins this game will take on the Serengeti Elephants, and there'll be $500 for the champions of that division, of which the rugby club can use to do with whatever they want. And then, of course, mixed play coming up later as well. We mentioned it is a first done in professional sports here by the Rugby 10s organisation. For many years, we've been all over the world, Portugal, South Africa, and now in Southern California, we have our home here. I'm Dylan Stafford, Sam Brackett on the call as well. Sam, we've seen some enterprising play from both these sides. What do you think Belmont Shore needs to do to get back in this game in the second half?
I think the biggest thing for them is to get out of their own half. The Rhinos have really been pushing them up against their try line and forcing a lot of turnovers. So if Belmont can get that ball back and play a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're spot on indeed. Now the Rhinos have visited. They are driven backwards though. Beautiful tackle coming. That's Majesty Alpio with a big tackle driving the Rhinos back. If they can just keep the defensive line here, and Belmont Shore come flooding in the lane, put the kick through. Belmont Shore, they're going to pick up and dive over. They've got the score. It is a brilliant bit of effort, and they've listened to Sam Brackett, and Madden Ramiro scores. The big frame powers over for the first try.
Putting a lot of pressure right from the kickoff, able to get that ball back and put a little kick through and score that try.
Madden Ramiro gets it done. Conversion attempt from Corner Brewer to the side, but it's 12 points to 5. Belmont Shore in this game now, and a good start here in the second half.
Anything can happen here in the second half. 10s is a fast game, just like 7s. So it's good to see these kids continue to work hard and never give up through these halves.
Also 10 minutes each way, so a little bit of extra few minutes as well to play with. There's 5 different divisions we keep mentioning in this competition, which is wonderful to see. Girls and boys combining here. As the sun shines down, ball down there for Belmont Shore again. They've got it back. That time it was Benaya Osia. Again to the right-hand side, they shifted. Majesty's there. Belmont to the ground, they go. Joaquin ball. And somebody busts through the line here, looking for a little bit of space. Here we go, Belmont Shore yet again. That's a strong carry and tackle to the ground, but the offload is there superbly. And Tyler Brashear is there on the end of that one. He supports well. Ferocious battle at the bay. The try scorer, Rumion. And again, a short ball for Belmont, absorbing a couple of would-be tacklers. Majesty Alpio takes him. Now big ball to the right-hand side. Here's Shaw looking to take it wide. Spinning out of a couple of tackles, getting the offload. Beautiful bit of work. Rhinos are doing all the tackling now in the second half. Momentum firmly with the men from Long Beach Shore. Belmont. Again with support runners to send another ruck point. Ball again to the right-hand side. Here we keep going. Garcia now space to loop through yet again. Springing to the ground. Some ferocious tackling. The flag goes up.
There's good defense here from the Rhinos. Not able to get the ball back, but preventing Belmont from scoring a try. Backed up in their own half here.
That was Kavika Afamata for Belmont Shore. You've been in the thick of it all day. Had some beautiful breakouts. They're just able to scrap him. Scrum chosen. Belmont Shore on the attack, trailing 12-5. The winner advancing to the boys under 16 final. Penalty for a quick tap. Joaquin ball now on the front foot for Belmont Shore. Moving it to the right hand side. Opiu still very close. Reaching for the line, not there. We go back. A penalty now, this time the other way. And try awarded in the end, reaching over. Superb work. Belmont Shore have the second, and this game is on a nice edge with the conversion to follow from in front. We're locked up at 12 apiece. What a game we're seeing.
It's been an amazing game so far. Belmont's really coming out here in the second half, putting a lot of pressure on the Rhinos. Rhinos giving up a scrum penalty so close to their try line, can be deadly for them. But that was good on Belmont to convert on that.
Amazing reach and grab underneath the uprights. $12 apiece. The Rhinos receive this. Well, ball to the left-hand side. Pressure coming in here from Belmont again. Chance for the Rhinos now. Good little offload and some good running again. Coming in the frame of Juan Thomas Ibanez. Penalty. They know it's 12 each. They look to move it wide. Oh, what a beautiful catch. Thank Clemente Rhinos yet again in the frame. Support arrives there. That's Owen Higgins. Nothing here on the right-hand side that tries to go left. And here's one of the hard runners, Anthony Amaya. Takes a couple players with him as Ibanez arrives. Rhinos to the right-hand side. Good tackle. Belmont coming yet again. To the left. Looking for some runners out wide for the Rhinos. Again, look at a cut back in. Tremendous speed and acceleration. Getting through the half gap. Laid back here from Anthony Amaya. And again, fending and weaving. Good support. Furness spots. Beautiful space. Here they go yet again. The hard running Zona Montero. Up to the ground. Belmont arrive at the breakdown. And there's a big blast of the whistle. Check to see everybody's okay. Yellow card shown, but down to 9 players they go.
Yeah, it's going to be a big opportunity here for the Rhinos. With Belmont down a player, it's a big opportunity for them to attack and put something on the board here and take the lead here in the second half.
While we get some attention there. Medics on the field first up, gives us a chance to talk about the development of the game across North America as well. And of course, with the Olympics, we've seen the United States get a bronze medal in the game. We certainly exploded, particularly on the girls and women's front. You can certainly speak to that from your experience. What have you seen in the last few years developing in the game?
Just from this past year with the Olympics going on, and I think Ilona Mar exploding on TikTok, it's just been such an amazing experience witnessing rugby grow so much in the U.S. A lot of people didn't know rugby existed or that women even played rugby. It's just been exploding here. It's really been an amazing experience to watch all of that. There's such an influx of girls wanting to play rugby now, and a lot more youth clubs in the U.S., especially down here in Southern California. So it's been amazing to experience that.
It really is phenomenal seeing more resources put into the game, more people pick up the sport. And as you mentioned, I think that's the biggest thing. People that have never really heard of rugby or followed rugby now know about it. Ilona Mar is certainly one to thank. But I believe your social media is also going off the charts these days, Sam. Well, we love to see all the promotion of the game, and particularly here at the Rugby 10's Youth Invitational. Seen some great interviews with some of the players, some of the staff, some of the coaches, and they're delighted to be here for this magical weekend, which will continue next weekend as well. Everybody seems to be okay, so we have replacements on the field, and the Rhinos have possession at 12 apiece. Now they look to attack. Don't forget there is a yellow card, so one player will be in the sin bin for 2 minutes as the Rhinos fight to keep it alive. Ball on the ground there. Walker Velasquez is in there as well. Belmont come through. Another penalty though for the Rhinos now. Looking to the left-hand side. Pablo Graneno spot up. A good offload there from Ibanez. Rhinos looking to goose step again, cutting against the grain. There's some nice footwork. Space on the right. Again, the playmaker looks to support, and it has been knocked on, but they were playing advantage. So we'll go back to the mark, and again, it's the San Clemente Rhinos knocking on the door, 12 apiece. Remember, the winner goes through and faces the Serengeti Elephants and the boys under 16, a chance to win $500 for their franchise or club. And now busting for the line, Anthony Amaya. Getting very close to the Amaya. And the arm comes up, so 5 meters out. Will be another penalty here for the Rhinos. And a big frame hammering for the line is there. Alex Bersela gets it done. Becerra scores for the Rhinos, and they're up in front.
And just being patient, letting the ball do the work, and putting together some phases there, taking advantage of those penalties, and able to score right under the sticks. Hopefully convert this conversion here.
Yeah, from in front. The flags go up 19-12. The difference in the game so far, just a lone try from Alex Becerra to get him done. This is the wonderful thing about 10-a-side rugby. You never know what's going to happen because you have this few extra minutes, Sam, where we know in sevens the time flies by.
The 10s is a little bit longer. You have a few extra minutes, and anything can really happen here. It's still a one-score game, so Belmont still has time to come back and put another try on the board.
All right, 19 points to 12. Rhinos in green lead. Not Clever came on and gave a bit of extra water to his players. Maybe that will help. Belmont Shaw, meanwhile, have a penalty on the halfway line. Here's Mikhail De La Cruz into the right-hand side. The side from Long Beach, California, have possession towards the halfway line. Thrown to the ground there is Majesty Alpiu. Again, he's been one of their standout players, but the ball has been lost at the breakdown, and now all of a sudden, Rhinos have it. They whip it wide. Here comes Ibanez now. Ibanez beats one, still goes up the middle. A charging run from Ibanez. Has the Rhinos on the front foot. Another pick and go down the near side. Here's Dylan Lopez now. Lopez carries a few players with him. And the Rhinos looking rampant. Whistle blast, and more momentum for the Rhinos. And Sam, we've seen this before. The team's just taking a breath, going for the attacking line. Now tell us why they're doing that.
Doing a really good job of slowing the game down a little bit. They have the lead. They don't want to give up possession, so going for the line out here is really the perfect option. It's going to waste some time off the clock, and it's a better way to secure the ball rather than going for a penalty and possibly turning the ball over, but really to get some time off the clock.
Yeah, it really is. Also, players get to catch their breath, as you said. So now a chance again for the Rhinos to steady things. And they look to their back line here. There's Lopez on the field. He is possession now. And again, look at a cut back in. Belmont Shaw come and make a good spot tackle. Forcing possession to be spilled there. But Roman Hecker's on the field. The siren has sounded. This is the final play of the game. They're up by one converted try, all the Rhinos. But it's Belmont Shaw that have possession. Here we go. And now Belmont like to take this game to the death. It's thrown there. Belmont Shaw, 19-12. Getting to the line here. Belmont need to keep this. Rumion. And out to the right-hand side. Here comes Belmont Shaw. Oh, they put a kick over the top. Interesting tactic. Cornet Brewer. A big kick, a big chase. Will they run out of real estate? Yes, they will. Belmont Shaw kicked this one too far. And that is the final whistle. It's pandemonium. It's the San Clemente Rhinos that will hold on and win it 19-12. That they go into the final against the Serengeti Elephants. Oh, it's crazy scenes here, Sam.
Belmont is never giving up until that final. Putting that kick at the end is a great option. Just unfortunately, we're not able to execute it. Rhinos are going to go to the final.
Time for a short break here. More action coming at you in just a few moments. It's going to be the San Clemente Rhinos girls under 18 against the Cape Town Wild Dogs girls under 18. Sharp and Women will have the call in just a little bit. Time for us to step away to take a short break. More action coming up soon here at the 2025 Rugby 10s Youth Invitational.
Yeah.